going on, Jerome's? So, of course, everyone knows the Minnesota Vikings have $78 million in estimated cap space this upcoming offseason. So, the Vikings are going to be spending, especially since they don't have a ton of draft picks. Plus, I was told the Kwesi draft's bad anyway. So, spending free agency, Kwesi could have back-to-back greatest free agent classes in NFL history, and also just grab some UDFAs, right? But Kwesi's Moneyball approach, got to have the quarterback, got to have him protected. And the Vikings' interior offensive line has been very poopy as of late. So retooling that, getting back to having the meats inside is going to be very key for the Vikings this offseason. Enter Trey Smith. So it's almost ad nauseum at this point. Trey Smith no matter what. Trey Smith no matter what. And it's true. And yeah, Kansas City could make a desperate ploy to re-sign him or franchise tag him. It is what it is. But Trey Smith would feed so many damn families here in the great state of Minnesota by cinching up this offensive line and really getting things going. Plus, we wanted him back in 2021. And when he was coming out of Tennessee, there were some concerns about health as he was coming out as a volunteer. But yeah, he's good to go. I think he's going to be okay. All right, so let's talk about Trey Smith today. A background, 25 years young. Again, he's only 25, which is amazing. 6'6", 321. We indeed have the meats. A former five-star recruit from Jackson, Tennessee. Stayed in the great state of Tennessee, but as a sophomore for the Vols, doctors discovered that he had blood clots in his lungs, cost him the rest of his second season. But here's what they don't talk about. Like, he played 2 full healthy seasons at guard for Tennessee after that. So he was good to go. And also, combine-wise, he proved that he was an absolute physical freak. A 9.9 out of 10 on the RAS scale. He's huge. He can move. Explosiveness. Did great in the jumps. Ran a 5.11 40, which is kind of insane given his size. But still, he fell to the 6th round to Kansas City. And for shame, everyone. 6th round, pick 226 in 2021. There were some concerns about the blood clots. Plus, when you hear clots and during the whole Rona thing, I'm sure that played a part in it as well. But Trey Smith, he's been absolutely phenomenal. He's been a 4-year starter for the Chiefs at right guard, won 2 Super Bowls. Not that matters. Could win 3. Trey Smith ain't the one flopping out there. He ain't the one getting all the calls, but yeah. And also improved every season in Kansas City. In 2024, he posted a 79.8 PFF run blocker grade, which is good. Also, he's only allowed 30 pressures and 0 sacks. Goose egg D'Angelo Russell sacks so far this season. For comparison, just so that we have context. So Trey Smith this season, 30 pressures, 0 sacks allowed. Brandel this season at left guard for the Vikings, 46 pressures, 9 sacks, which is not great. And Reiser and Ed Ingram at right guard combined of 45 pressures, 6 sacks. So just was not good all the way around. So Trey Smith would come on in and definitely transport this Vikings offensive line to somewhere where we need to be. His PFF projection is 4 years, $20.5 million per year. So just shy of $82 million for a contract, $50 million guaranteed, which that's the going rate for some tier 1 guards. You look at Robert Hunt getting paid. Trey Smith certainly is going to be in that stratosphere as well. Spot Rack estimates him at $19.7 million per year. I don't care. I do not care. Kwesi, you have the money, and you want to get. Kwesi sees the teams in the playoffs still. They can run the ball and they can protect their quarterback. Especially, it also helps that they generally have mobile quarterbacks as well. J.J. McCarthy would bring that, but suturing things up on the inside and fixing things, that's exactly where this team needs to be. They have the cap. They have the initiative, and also Minnesota's a great place for free agents to land, given the facilities, given the culture, given everything. Here's what Trey Smith would bring. So he's been a consistent 4-year starter who's only 25 years young. I mean, he probably has 7, 8, 9, 10 years of his prime left. Instant attitude and physicality shift. Winning pedigree. Has a chance to win his 3rd Super Bowl this year. Nasty disposition in the run game, and also he does have enough functional athleticism that he wouldn't be a liability in outside zone. But the Vikings could definitely run a lot more man and gap. Plus, then adding him with O'Neal on the right side instantly makes the Vikings right side of their O-line one of the best in the NFL, if not the best. Plus, he will be the most physical guard the Vikings have had since Steve Hutchinson, which maybe we need to put in the poison pills to make sure we get him. I don't know. but bring power to the running game. No more pussyfooting around on 3rd and 1, 4th and inches. Also down in the goal lines, certainly going to help red zone scoring. Also tier 1 pass protection for J.J. McCarthy. So everything is coming together, and at a certain point, just go all in. Now, I understand that there could be concern about, hey, what if there's a bidding war? Because obviously his services are going to be in demand, and is this going to be like a situation where the Vikings just massively overpay for a good player, but who has the potential to be great, but he isn't quite at an all-pro level quite yet? I do not care at this point. The Vikings, $20 million per year, $50 million guaranteed, 4-year deal. Go out and get it. Because so sick and tired of being pushed around up front, not being able to impose your will, not being able to protect a quarterback from the interior, and we have to suture things up. So Trey Smith, I definitely would be that guy to have the meets yet again, and I'm all for it. And hey, maybe Trey Smith after this season, if the Chiefs win again, maybe he can win, I don't know, 15 straight Super Bowls in 13 years. Math, I'm not sure if the math is mathing. But either way, Kwesi, get it done. Honestly, don't extend Kwesi until he signs Trey Smith in March. Maybe that should be the line of demarcation. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings need to sign Chiefs guard Trey Smith, completely transform this offense. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys know what to do. Skull production value.